What I have here is the 1914 license of Jehovah's Witnesses, or more accurately, it started out International Bible Students Association. Students of the Bible, international means globally, the whole world. It's a British license, and so it qualifies as the Kingdom of Britain, global, preaching the word around the whole earth, not just America, not just the United States. So therefore, this is not the watchtower. This is the temple. If you know, building a city, a watchtower and a temple are not the same thing. The temple is a mother or just protects the watch. No, the other way around. The watchtower is just a mother or protects the temple. But it's the temple that saves the people, not the watchtower. God knows I was raised in a family where the mother thinks she saves everybody, and that no way will any son ever save the mother. I don't know how you can throw Catholic Mary out the window unless you recognize that it's the son who saves the mother. Here we have the 1914 license. It was scraped up from an apostate website because the Watchtower does not release it or give it out. So I've printed it out, and I'm going to take it to my mother's funeral, and we're going to see if it works. This time I've decided, and I say this time because I've done this before and failed. It's like there just is no resurrection, or it depends who does it. But this time I not only have the license printed out, we'll have it in hand, but I've even written on it, on the license. Okay? So here, if you wish to see what I wrote on the license, it's right here. What I wrote is, an ambassador of God's kingdom, as was Russell, with this 1914 license, in hand, representing the 144,000 of this license in heaven, by their voice, as the bride of Jesus, from my mouth I command you, Gloria Schiller, to wake up, as must also the last 7,000 saints. Signed, Elijah, and initialed by me, RMS. So, anyways, rather have a mother than a resurrection, but on the other hand, I'd rather have God's kingdom than a mother. I don't know if I should post this before I take it to the funeral. Let's stop. I do want to say that the very first person that I ever thought could be a sign if I understood the things that have been revealed to me. 1987, a Jehovah's Witness went on Easter vacation Sunday to a campsite, and her and her disfellowshipped daughter drove back from Illinois into Wisconsin, and they were struck by a car and she was killed. Her name was Donna Hagen. Just a couple months later, and Chrissy Haller was beaten to death in the dark in her bedroom by her husband. The newspaper said for not giving him sex. He was supposed to stay in the backyard and camp with his two little kids. And, I did more preaching to the people burying the corpse because I didn't want to look like a fool. Eventually I learned how to be a fool and to say, rise up in the name of Jehovah's Kingdom, the 144,000, Bride of Jesus Christ, etc., 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 until I came across this 1914 license. By then I was sort of worn out at thinking that anybody could resurrect anyone, although my friend on the internet, Catriel Porth, who wanted to do a movie on pre-flood kings and Noah, however he was beaten to it by the trashy Hollywood versions. He said, "Oh, you too, huh?" He tried to resurrect his friend. So, there's got to be a perfect window. And the example is, would Jesus have gone through the window in 32 AD? Would he have gone through the window in 34 AD? The window was in 33 AD and nowhere else. And Daniel says so. Daniel says that the half of the week in 33 AD is when the window would open. Jesus had to see it, and he did. I'm hoping this is the window. If it is, Armageddon is now.